Bring on the queries and we'll answer those.
Ma'am, is any of the means that moderate caucus or in means that one is means is it compulsory for each delegate to take that or?
See, the key to winning an award in an MUN is to be consistent. What does consistent mean? You have to take part as much as possible. You have to speak as much as possible. For example, you're the first timer. You got tired within the first 2 or 3 moderated caucuses, and you're like, no, I'm not speaking. That's fine. But then you won't get marks. And what are marks? Marks are the total score at the end. They'll be added, right? So that's the key. Be consistent. Take part in moderated caucuses. Take part in unmod. Be active. Active does not mean be arrogant and egoistic. Active means be there all the time. Listen to everything what's going on. Why do I say also you need to listen to other people's speeches? Why is that? Because when you listen to other people's speeches, you will get to counter question them based on their speeches. And then you can ask point of information when they are open to. And when that will happen, then you can fetch marks for point of information, right? So you need to be active, you need to be consistent, you need to be aware of what's going on. So there's no compulsion that you have to take part in everything, but it's a suggestion. If you really want to make a difference, keep on going. Yeah, next, Preeti ma'am. Yes, Kiran ma'am, you also had a doubt, I guess.
Yes. So, ma'am, just now you said that the chair have the right to recognize those delegates whom they want. But in case, in case a delegate continues to raise its hand or pluck card, means in the GSL or the mod caucus, and the chair don't recognize him or her multiple times, so will it have any impact on their points like marks?
So in such committees, when there are a lot of delegates and there is a problem with recognition, the chair is open about it and they say to the delegates that if any delegate has any problem regarding recognition, they can tell us that. So if I am having problem with my recognition, I'll raise my placard and say that the delegate of Germany is facing problem with recognition, and the chair will note that. The chair will note that, and he or she will for like in future will try to accommodate you more in the speeches. So if this happens like more than 2 or 3 times, you can definitely go about and tell this to the chair.
Is this the point of order? I mean, yeah.
No, this is not point of order. You can go with point of personal privilege here. If you at all want to raise a point, or you can, it depends on the chair actually. If the chair says that, you can just say that yes, I am having problem with recognition, but point of personal privilege is the best, I think, here, because you're personally feeling this.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Can you till then explain them the concept of chits? I mean, it's really important.
Okay, so basically chits are nothing but during the committee sessions, there are certain questions you want to ask to certain delegates, right? But you do not want to interrupt them between them. If they're giving opening speeches, you do not want to interrupt them. You just don't want to interrupt them because you're not comfortable with questioning them. You don't want to be the center of attention, but you still want a question clarified. You can pass around chits. How this happens is usually you have a notebook with you and a pen. You write down your question, you direct it to the whatever delegate you want to give it to. You give it to your chair. The chair gives it to the delegate. Once they're done answering, the delegate gives it to the chair and you get it back. So this is how it's done in the actual live MUN conferences. But because you're on a Zoom platform, what you can do is you can use the chat system. You send that inquiry to your chair. Your chair sends it to the delegate, and then it goes around backwards. So that's the concept of chits. It's nothing much. It's just when you want to ask a question but you're not comfortable with actually speaking it out. So I think Kaushik has another question. You can go ahead.
Yeah, ma'am, in PY it's the question should be related to a speech, or we can send related to another topic also.
You can send chits related to any topic that's again related to the agenda. It is not necessarily, based on whatever opening speech the delegate has given, whatever moderated caucus the delegate has given. If you have any queries about any country stands, or if you think that certain delegate has given a contradictory opinion to their country, you can be like, hey, this is wrong, in the form of chits. And chits are also something that the chairs will be looking at. They will be looking at if you're actually questioning or not. So again, if you have questions, please use the chit way of, inquiring the doubts.